Welcome to another episode of Psycho's Platters, always powered by coffee each and every time. Went off and brought out my grinder to go get me some freshly roasted Colombian. Yes, I know. Even this late at night, I'll still drink. I was having a very quick conversation with a dear friend of mine. Yes, they do have the big hole in the middle. That's right. S45s are fun. Ruthann, how you doing, Ruthann? Glad to see the almost half a dozen people here already. I thought maybe we'd chit chat for maybe a couple minutes anyway, if that's okay. Yes, the Corporal Fred is yes. Um, I want to thank everybody for sticking around last night. It turned out, amazingly enough, we had a little over 45 people at one point or another in the broadcast last night. Nothing like a tribute video to kind of share our collective thoughts and things and being able to share those memories. I had a copy of The Invisible Man by Queen and had the big hole in the middle. That's right. It's a big hole in the middle. Yes, yes, it is. That's what she said. Oh, that's horrible. That is absolutely horrible. Hi, all first time chatter. Yes, yes, yes. Thank you, Christopher. Yes, yes. All good to see you. Fred. Yes, it's sweet. Because that's right. She's a sweet mama. Maybe, hey, I've got a few minutes watching on my phone. Good to see you, Doug. Johnny L. Yes, hello. Is that for the jukebox? Yes, that is for the jukebox, indeed. You know, I would not want to, I would never have wanted uh, that jukebox that was in Arnold's restaurant in Milwaukee because the Fonz kept hitting it. Boom. And I'm like, do you know how much that damaged that jukebox and those records, for God's sakes? Just see, only the record collecting nerds and the jukebox people be like, Fonzie might be a cool dude, but he fucked up the jukebox. Oh, okay. You know what? I wasn't gonna play this, but for some reason I brought up the word jukebox. Oh shit! Here we go. You guys have seen this before. It's been a little while, but see if I could go and stick this in here. That didn't sound right, did it? Oh well. I had a long day at work, people. I had a long day. Okay, let's see. Is it going to let me do what I want it to do? All right. Yeah. Yeah. Like I said, I've played this before, but it's about 90 seconds, which seems to be the equivalent to something else I know how to do. Never mind. Just kidding. Just kidding. I think. I ain't no 60-minute man, that's for sure. All right. How about this? Oh boy. That's right. The movie you didn't know that you really want. Hump Lightning. Humping a Wurlitzer. I wouldn't want that chat about jukebox after getting Hump Lightning. All the 45s would be all scratched, or the 78s. Got rid of my comments, didn't I? Oh, I'm sorry. Yes, yes, yes. See the depravity what do we come up with sometimes here? Yes, I never said I was a goody two shoes. That's bizarre. I know. That's Robot Chicken. I can't. They're very bizarre. That's what it is. But how bizarre? Only OMC would know that, how bizarre. So I got here. We'll play some in a little bit. I just brought a half a dozen. Is what I did. I actually ended up getting like about 15. This is the problem sometimes when you collect records, and and I'm one of those weirdos that I get we'll call them, paper, plastic sacks, Walmart bags, of 45s. And we had to move some things around, and lo and behold, there was this small bag with with a couple of the CD finds I showed you guys 2 episodes ago. So when I found that, when they're like, "Hey, we found some 45s," I'm like, "Oh hell, I don't even." This is the sad part. I don't even remember getting those 45s. I haven't been able to get online on my tablet. Oh, from One Life. I know I saw you briefly. I did actually, but I just didn't have a chance to respond because I had to head out and take the kid to work. No, yeah, I know. That's why I can't stay. Yeah, well, yeah, sleep patterns are a little bit something. Guilty as charged. I ended up having a honey chicken biscuit from Jimmy Dean before I ended up coming on here. Oi, I've only had coffee today. I wish that was all I had. I'm too fat. I need to really. I swear, somehow I swear a lot, but after Christmas, I have to start hunkering down. I have to. I I don't want to. I don't want to be. I don't want to be on that show, 600 pound life. I don't want to do it. I had a friend of mine that was like 400 pounds. She got it down to I think three and a quarter last time I checked. Still a beautiful woman, nevertheless. It doesn't matter. Yep, moved house. That's right. At my record store, looking through aisles of oh man, and you know what? You're kind of right. Excuse me. What happens to me? And I have been to several different establishments over the last 5 years where I'm digging through hundreds and hundreds. If not, I kid you not, close to 1,045s in one concentrated space. Oh, that's cool. Hopefully, a really good place. I don't know. I don't know the areas down there. Here, I know a couple of them, but you get burnout after like a few hundred. Your eyes do not want to focus. It's like, well, no, psycho, you're probably having a stroke. No, it's just my brain can only handle so much information flipping through these labels. And there's been times like the place will be open all weekend. And I knew the people, and I said, "Look, I gotta take my mind's got to take a break." I said, "I'll be back tomorrow," and I would finish the rest. It would take me. I remember one time it took me 6 hours, maybe 6 hours to go through at least 1,045s, if not a little bit more. I ended up walking out with about a stack, well, about that much out of that, including, at least for me, which I thought was interesting because I never saw them before. The Oldies 45 label, which was an offshoot of VJ, Beatles. Those Beatles on the Oldies 45 label are not that easy to find. They're not super valuable, but just finding those, I found like two or three of them that they made, and I was like, holy shit. So to come across that, and I think one of the Beatle EPs, I got both Beatle EPs now from the US. And just a bunch of doo wop and rockabilly and and stuff. So the thing is I hate to admit this. I mean, I think I know where I got these from, honestly, based on the way the price sticker is. I know that I probably only paid about a quarter a piece, maybe, for those. Oh, you were crate digging today in Fort Smith. You didn't find much. Oh, that's too bad. Hey, how are you? And yes, she did move to Arkansas. She's about 3 hours south of me. One of these days, when all this planet of the stars align, Ruth Ann, we got to somehow, like I said, maybe meet halfway. Maybe Fort Smith. I think Fort Smith would be a okay halfway point between me and you, anyway. I'm taking Tai Chi again. It's fantastic. Where'd you move from? Misha can say hello now. It's a riot. Oh my God. Yeah, California, as Ruth would say. That's right. Unfortunately, California. Um. So let's see. Well, see, that's the thing, though, right? I'll admit, you and me have gone. Hi, hi. Do you want? It is probably a new lease of life on it. Yeah, yeah. I know you need 4 new tires. Toby, 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 Toby. She just was here too. Toby, you want to be on camera quickly? Come on, come on, come on, sweetie, you little brat. I don't know. She's being picky. I need new tires too, and I don't even have a car. Unfortunately for me, I have a spare tire. It's called around my waist. Yes, I need to reduce that spare tire. That is for sure. She's just playing around here. I don't know, but I hope everybody's doing good, to be honest. Tomorrow I go for tests on my hands, okay? Like nerve tests and stuff like that. I hope that we'll come up with some answer. I know some of you people might say carpal tunnel, but I think it's more than this, really. I've had some people tell me, well, maybe it's rheumatoid arthritis. I heard of it. I don't know what that is, but the point is my hands are starting to get worse now. Just saying. Hi, Paul. Cycle of the VC between island vinyl commander sweet intention. Uh-oh. That's not good. When the moon is in the seventh house. Yes, yes, yes. So, you guys ready for Christmas? I'm not. I, like I said, I'm sorry, but I haven't celebrated Christmas in 5 years. I don't do anything here. I know that when the grad kid comes to visit, yes, we'll celebrate a little. I've got some Charlie Brown and Peanuts Christmas board games and stuff like that we'll probably play when he's here over the weekend. Squirrels, well, oh, excuse me. But is one of them Secret Squirrel in Morocco? Secret Squirrel in Morocco Bowl. Christmas time is here. Time for toys and time for cheers. Silver balls, silver balls. Who painted these balls silver? Why are my balls silver? Anyways, that's right, Dave. For some reason, I'm a little fuzzy today. Not sure why. Probably doesn't help that I do that. There we go. Anyways, um, let's start. Let's start. Like I said, I only put like about a half a dozen stack here. I'm gonna seek out better housing, but I'll miss the dogs. Yeah, I'm not quite sure what the housing market is down there. I know up here it gets ridiculous, although there is some new housing that's opening up in Fayetteville. It's a college town, of course, but some of the rents are pretty reasonable. I don't know when they're going to start taking applications. Well, while I'm still wired, I could come on screen if you like. Sure. Get yourself a black coffee refill, 4D. That'd be fine. That'd be perfectly fine. Like I said, I saw you. I saw you earlier. That's the first time. I think that might be the first time I ever saw you, to be honest with you. I could be wrong on that, though. I didn't do anything for Christmas except maybe there was a Christmas dinner to go to. Looked like you were doing the harmless Dave poke. Just like me and just like you. I like harmless Dave. He's a good guy. All right. First 45. 1977, Dickie Goodman. Remember Dickie Goodman? He was around since the 50s. This one here is a little goofy, slightly racier than what maybe you're used to. It ain't Jaws. It's Kong. Yeah, remember King Kong movie in '76? Something like that. Here you go.
We're here on Skull Island, where a 40-foot gorilla has just kidnapped Dwan, a young actress. Hey, Kong,
Nice.
What did you tell her? Tonight's the night. And what did she say to you?
You've got a cute way of talking.
When do you intend to let her go?
After the loving.
Dwan, if you can hear me up there, what advice do you have for someone who is kidnapped by a 40-foot gorilla? Thank you, Dwan. Dwan, okay. Kong, you're going to New York to do a concert. While you're there, where are you going to take a bath? One last question before you go. What do you call that weird way you walk? We are here in New York where the stadium is filled. Kong, what do you feel like with all these people around? Just another new kid in town. Kong is breaking loose. He doesn't want to do the concert. Dwan, say something to him.
You don't have to be a star, baby.
He's heading for the World Trade Center.
Uh-oh.
We'll have to get help to stop this monkey. Kong has reached the Trade Center. He's climbing to the top. Kong, what are you doing up there?
Writing something nasty on the wall.
We are here with Kong on top of the World Trade Center. Army helicopters are shooting at him. Kong is shouting something up at them.
Hand me down the walking cane. Hand me down my hat.
They've hit him. Kong, have you any last words to say to Dwan?
Will I hold you
Oh, it's so beautiful.
again?
He's starting to fall. Hey, Kong, you're on my foot. We're falling. Kong! Kong! Kong!
Dickie Goodman. He was good for a few laughs. Like I said, I still like Jaws, though. Especially that little part. Wouldn't you give your hand to a friend? That's so stupid. All right. How about this? Just going to get a little doo-woppy. I'll admit this, but like I said, these were 45 fines. And speaking of doo-wop, the minute I say the word doo-wop, this guy from Canada appears.
Hello.
I am telling you, he's not a crook. Johnny Hill's
I am
not a crook. Yes, no audio either. I don't know what to tell you.
Oh, I
Get
don't
on
have
your
audio?
get on your desktop, Doug. That's
Oh,
the answer.
You can hear me, right?
I can hear you.
Oh,
He's
okay.
he's talking about through his phone. He was talking.
Because the reason why I'm asking it because I'm testing this new PC, right? This
Oh
new
yeah, you
PC
said
part.
you were going to get.
It's about 3 inches. It's one of those mini PCs that are about this big. Here, I'll show. Hold on, I'll show you.
Yeah, I'm curious about this.
Wait, hold on.
What the heck? Seriously?
Yeah.
Jeez, the things they can do today.
It has a 16 gigabyte of it has 1 terabyte of hard SSD.
Sure.
16 gigabyte of RAM. It's Intel Core processor in it. And,
Hey, Doug, you might want to take notes from Johnny. John, he likes all kinds of equipment type
And-
stuff.
And so I'm just trying that. Just as I was just gonna thought, well, I'll try that because I did have an issue with it a few days ago. I was working on for some reason Windows updates are. I'm telling you, I can't stand Windows.
Yeah.
Anytime there's an update, it screws up something. So I couldn't find my Ethernet drivers or my Wi-Fi drivers in in the settings or anything like that. In the device manager, I couldn't find them or nothing, so I didn't have any of them. But luckily, I had an exterior Wi-Fi, the little things they put into the USB. I had one of those to use the Wi-Fi, but it was just bothering me about the Ethernet, because the Ethernet's way better if you can plug in the Ethernet in your PC. It's way better than it is if you use Wi-Fi, right? Type thing.
Yeah.
So this is a GMK Tech. It comes from. So I emailed them a few times saying, I got this issue, right? So they luckily they emailed me back, and so they sent me some drivers to put in, and I tried so many times. You click on run as administrator. So I tried putting the drivers in. The drivers wouldn't go into the device manager, right? So it's like, holy crap. So I got an idea today, and I thought, what if I create another account as an administrator? So I got an account, the first account which I go in, but then I can create another account, which is basically another. It's kind of like another Windows, right? And create that and try that, because when they sent me the drivers, it came in as a download. So I had to download it first. Then there was an install, right? So I clicked on that as run as administrator, and it wouldn't work about 2, 3, 4 times. So I emailed them back several times to tell them about it. But yeah, I thought that idea. I thought, what if I do that? So sure enough, I created another account under John Yell, but another account in my other email account. And sure enough, I tried downloading or installing the drivers, and sure enough, the drivers installed. So
yay!
But I'm telling you, Windows is a pain in the ass. That's why I put on one of my laptops, I put Linux, but I also kept Windows on it too. So you have a choice of booting in both if you want. If you want to go to Linux, you can boot in Linux, or you can boot in Windows. But Windows is a pain in the ass when they do updates. But anyways, talking about you were talking about jukeboxes and stuff, right? Now,
yes.
I didn't want to take the camera off here to show you, but it's hanging. They're hanging over there. But this is my. Remember this on the floor there?
Yes. Those are the ones that you'd see at the table, right?
Yeah. So I have one of those, and the top part, the speaker is a teardrop speaker, 1957.
Nice.
And the bottom one is a 1957, 57, 58, 60, somewhere around there. The bottom one, right? Now the bottom one doesn't work, right? It's just an ornament type thing, right? It's heavy as hell. But they have little lights in them, right? So at the table, when you used to go to the restaurant, the lights in it were lit up and all that. So, and I've had that for several years. I went to an antique shop and bought that and a speaker, right? So I thought, well, you know what? I'm going to rewire that I can hook it up to one of those 6-volt batteries, wiring so I can walk to 6-volt batteries, so then the lights inside can light up.
Sure.
So that's what I did. So I hook up a couple of clamps to the battery, and then the lights come up and come out, open it or on inside. So, oh yeah. But anyway, enough of me boring.
Hello there. Good to see you here too.
Hello. Can you hear me okay?
Yes, I can.
Good.
I'd like to say to 4D man, it was very nice seeing you, and it was very interesting listening to you.
Oh, cheers, Johnny.
I enjoyed
now,
it. Yeah,
I'm going to pull you up a second because I want to look at what's behind you there is what I'm curious about. So let's see. We got Chinatown poster. We've got...
The Chinatown poster there, I've had that poster since I was 15 years old. So I got it off the Cinema Manager when I saw the film. So that's 74. Nice. This one here, the light's getting in the way, but it's a Paul Newman movie called... In Britain, it was called The Moving Target, but in America, it was called Harper.
Okay.
That's 1966, that film.
Sure.
Poster. And if you look there, see if I can lift this up a bit. That's a UK crime film called Jungle Street. That came out in 1961. And Clint Eastwood's somewhere there in High Plains Drifter. I don't know if you can see him behind the records.
Ah, I see a little bit, yes. I just love people's decor. I'm telling you, it's just it's great stuff.
Yeah.
Well,
I feel like such an idiot. What is your first name?
I've so far I've kept that under wraps.
Oh yeah, that's right. So I should
And
just simply call you 4D.
Yeah,
All right, I'm sorry.
I don't know how long I'm going to continue with that because I'm retired, but I'm trying to keep the option open of going back to lecture for maybe 1 or 2 years.
Understood.
And if I do that, what I don't want is the kind of cyber stalking that Fred
Right.
Putman put
Yeah.
with.
I forgot
But-
you did say something about that.
Yeah,
I'm
but
just
it's-
being brain
no,
fart
it's-
for me.
It's okay, but the longer it goes on with me talking about it rather than doing it, then probably I'll stay retired. And once I've made a decision that I'll stay retired, then all my details can be up for grabs.
That's cool. And then Ruth is your secret wife, so
This is 4D there, yeah.
I love it.
Well,
I can do you a very small room tour, but you'll get seasick because I'm not good with the camera. But I'll just show you some of the film
Sure.
posters on the wall. Okay, just bear with me. This is going to be really tough to do. Can
Ooh.
you see those?
Yes, murder
Well,
she said.
Yeah, that was the first time Margaret Rutherford played Miss Marple. And if you look a bit
Oh, really?
lower,
Cool.
you can't see them, but those are what's called the front of house stills that the cinema manager puts in the cinema foyer. And those are from Orson Welles' Othello from 1952. Somewhere in there, there's a signed photo from Lauren Bacall. You can't quite see
I was wondering if that was her. I wasn't sure exactly. Now as soon as you get closer, it's better. Yes.
Yeah, she was in a play in London, and that was my chance to
Oh,
Cool. Wow.
that is very cool.
on the floor, which I was going to show for David Donnelly at Rachel's, but we got caught up in discussion, so I didn't get a chance to show that.
Nice.
So that's a Jim Jarmusch film. I've got a feeling David Donnelly would like that one a lot.
I've heard of it.
Right now, if I just move this aside, just bear with me. I know it's a rocky camera, but just bear with me. Can you see that one? I move this out of the way.
Blue in the face?
Yeah. Can you see the people in there? I know it's a poor camera, but you might be able to recognize Lou Reed behind the counter. Can you see him? He's next to Harvey Keitel. I don't know how close I can get.
Huh. Yeah,
So that-
don't kill yourself on this. Trust me, I've
So
been
that's-
there.
So that's a 1995 film. So
Wow. See, I didn't know anything about that. That's cool.
all over the place is books and records and other film posters. So there's one up there. Yeah, you can't see it very well, but there's one up there with Paul Newman in Hood. And then you've got all of this
James Bond.
James Bond. Yes.
and some other stuff there.
I'm telling you. I see. This is what I like. I dig all this stuff. I do when people do this.
That reminds me of Mello's Place.
Yeah, a little, just a little.
Yeah,
Cleo
well,
Lane poster.
I'm the wrong way around, but I got Cleo Lane and John Dankworth to autograph that poster.
Wow, cool.
Nice.
So there's lots of stuff like that around the place anyway.
Wow.
I'm
Well,
not
thank
usually-
you. That I love looking at all that kind of stuff. I do.
I'm not usually in this room because I can't get in it. It's so crammed with stuff.
So that was Lou Reed in the movie that you showed?
Yeah, Blue in the Face. It was a sequel to a film called Smoke.
Huh.
A wonderful film with Harvey Keitel and William Hurt in a film called Smoke.
Wow.
And Harvey Keitel plays this tobacconist, and everybody loved working on it so much that the director said, "Well, let's just keep rolling. We finished the film. Let's just do another one as a spin-off." And different people like Madonna would come in and do a cameo. Roseanne Barr would come in and do a cameo. And Lou Reed was the tobacconist who talked to camera all the way through, giving his opinions about life. So it's a really wonderful film, standalone. Even if you've never seen the original film Smoke and you just see Blue in the Face for its own sake, it's a beautiful film.
Wow.
You know,
And Jim Jarmusch is in it. He didn't direct it, Jim Jarmusch, but he's in it. And he has this wonderful conversation with Harvey Keitel, and there's no script, so they made it up, and they're talking about Jim Jarmusch says, "This is my last cigarette. I'm giving up after this." And they get talking, and then they get talking about guns and guns in movies. And Jim Jarmusch says, it always gets me that when somebody shoots a round of ammunition, as soon as they're out of ammunition, they throw the gun at whoever it was they were shooting at. It's like, haven't they got any more ammunition? You don't throw the gun away just because you've lost your ammunition. So that was the kind of free fall sort of conversation that was throughout the films. Great.
That's funny.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think I've ever seen any of Jim Jarmusch's movies, to be honest with you. I hate to say it.
The one I'd start with, Dave, if I were you, would be Dead Man with Johnny Depp. It's a Western called.
I read about that. I didn't. Yeah, I haven't seen that one either.
Neil Young did the whole soundtrack with just one electric guitar.
Huh?
Yeah.
Hey,
Brandon, I'm looking for that for Jukebox from Hell, Brandon.
Before you continue, I wanted to say, hey, I've never been on the same panel as a 4D man here, so nice to meet you.
Yeah, good on you, man.
Yeah.
But I always feel like I've already met the people in chat, even when I'm hardly on screen.
I've met you. I met you a long time ago, and you were talking about writing a book or something. When last time I saw you, I think
probably it's probably the same book I still haven't written, Johnny. But I do remember. I do remember sharing a screen with you because we stayed on. We stayed on afterwards. We had an after stream conversation, so I do remember that.
Very interesting conversations.
Yeah. You made me laugh, Johnny. I can't remember the exact details, but you were talking about when you were a driver and somebody really annoyed. Really annoyed you.
Driver,
and you chased after him.
Oh yeah, the one where I was driving the subway, and then one of the passengers, when I had my head out to blow the whistle to check the doors, that nobody's caught in the doors, he smacked. He was all right at first, but then the whole train had to disembark because there was a suicide at the next station. And he ended up smacked me, and I ended up leaving the train there and running after him down the street. I was going to kill him.
Why does this sound of a scene of a weird movie for some reason?
But I remember saying to Johnny at the time, I knew you had that in you. I fucking knew you had that in you.
I wasn't. I didn't take anything bullshit from it.
No. Quite right.
Don't mess with Johnny L, the conductor, son of a bitch.
Well, my partner I was the guard going the other way because we switched, right? We always switched at the end of the line. Yeah. So he was the driver. So I was talking to him. He was Curtis. He's a hell of a nice guy from Barbados. And we were talking about something, and this drunk guy was fine inside the car. I was even talking to him because I was the guard then. And I was talking, he was fine. But then as soon as everybody had to disembark, right, because of the train being out of service, I had my head out just to make sure that nobody was caught in the doors when I was closing them. And he came closer, and I thought, okay, well, it's the same guy I'm talking to. He seems like all right. He smacked, not a hard smack, but just smacked me enough to friggin' annoy me. Yeah. So I was talking to my partner. I go, Curtis, I'm going to run after this guy and kill him. And then I can hear Curtis as I'm moving the phone. Johnny. So he ended up calling transit controls to get the police down. I ended up running upstairs the stairs when I was a little younger there. And then running after him down the friggin' street. Now a cabbie ended up picking him up, and I told the cabbie, keep your ass here because the guy just assaulted me. But the cabbie had left, the fucker, right? But I was gonna just kill him, right? So, it was one of those days that it's like, I wasn't taking shit off anybody. So,
Johnny L, killer conductor, will not be seen this evening.
I was younger back then, so I could run faster, right? So
hey, you owe a fare, you fucker.
Okay,
give me that money.
This time I'm gonna try and pay attention to chat as well because I didn't on Rachel's, but now I've found a way to get chat up. Before it was just either I could have the screen or I could have chat, but now I've just worked out how you can see both.
Hey, 4D man, did you know it was Rachel's wife Sue that told me when you're that restream is weird. I was on it one or two times. You can pop out the chat from YouTube and post it over the restream.
Right, so that's another. I didn't know that either. No.
Yeah.
Find that out on Restream.
The way I've just worked it out now is I've got Paul's channel on YouTube muted, so the sound's coming through StreamYard,
Right.
but I can see you guys and I can see the chat this way.
Yeah, that's cool.
So any insults I'm okay to field from the chat now.
I'd like to say for about 95% of my people, yes, my people, that they're pretty good. They're pretty cool people.
4D, when I was reading the chats on Rachel, and there was nothing negative really to say about you. A lot of people were really surprised that you came up, and because we haven't seen you for a long time, you remember?
Yeah, I very rarely come up because I haven't got a channel to promote.
Yeah. Well, a lot of people thought, and myself included, I was like, really, I thought that was a really good stream. Like everybody, and you talking about, stuff and all that, and everybody was talking about stuff. I thought that was a really, really good stream.
Good. I'm glad you feel that way.
Yeah.
I thought when I went up, I thought it might end up in a barn burner argument, which I was ready for, but then Rachel disclosed that her mum had a fall, so it wasn't. I'm glad that it didn't. I'm glad it didn't end up as a barn.
No, the mom, the mother was in the hospital. So she's up in age too. So when you become a senior citizen, it's a lot worse to heal when you fall and stuff like that.
Yeah, and there's Mello.
Speaking of senior citizens,
hello. I think just about every one of us.
Man, thank you so much, brother, for all your kind words and your eloquence. Honestly, the way you speak almost reminds me of Sir George Martin. You have such eloquence and brevity with how you speak. I just love it. I really appreciate you.
Cheers,
with the accent too. So, right?
Incredible.
The fifth Beatle.
And I love the posters in the background. I mean, that's amazing. You got amazing poster art behind you there, brother.
Yeah, that's what I said. I said that looks like Mello's house.
What's up, Brandon? Hi, Ruth Ann.
Man, Mello.
Hi, Mello.
Mello, 4D would really be interested in the stuff you have then.
Oh yeah, no kidding.
Yeah, soundtracks, and I have thousands of movie posters myself. I mean, like going back, it's unbelievable.
Mello, so what's the oldest film poster that you've got in the house?
Geez, I got
Mello. Why don't you show some a little bit for a minute or two while I take care of something?
All right, I mean, I have an original like that caveman. That's on my wall.
So Mello, how old is Caveman? Is that like 75? Is that
1981?
No, that's 1981. Yeah, but that's an original. It's actually fading. If you look at it, the colors are fading out.
Right.
Let me see what else I got. Let me go in the other room. I just got so much stuff. That's like my wall cameras. All right, we got the cat here. Let's say hello to the cat.
Hi, cat.
There's That's Entertainment Part 2.
That's 1970s.
Yeah.
I got Supergirl right there.
That's about 84.
If you look over here, I just got posters and posters down there. Wow. Just hundreds of posters. I got a lot of rock posters as well. I mean, this room is just like packed beyond the gills of stuff. And this is just one room.
Do you know where everything is, Mello, to find it?
I mean, to a degree. I mean, I got like laser discs down there. I got VHS. I got other, let me see if I can go back here and show like.
You have reel-to-reel clips too, Mello, too.
Oh my God, yeah. This is like an original Anthrax poster. These are some newer movie posters, actually. This one's East of Maui. I don't know. It's like a newer one. This one is Across the Spider-Verse or Into the Spider-Verse.
Those look like new ones to me.
Oh no, this is there's a Jay North autograph. There's El Royale.
That movie, Bad Friends.
There's Urban Cowboy.
I've seen Urban Cowboy.
The old Curiosity Shop.
And I have like a lot of like this whole thing right here. From here down is all soundtracks.
Oh, cool.
I love soundtracks. I mean, I'm a soundtrack. Like, here's Ben-Hur.
Oh, yeah, 59.
Bright Lights, Big City. The Buddy Holly story. We got Burt Bacharach, Butch Cassidy and Sundance Kid. We got Cabaret, Camelot. I am obsessed with soundtracks. Can.
Cramelot.
There's Cats.
I just was at the Can.
There's Chariots of Fire. Dueling Banjos, Deliverance. Dr. Zhivago. That's a great soundtrack right there. E.T. I love that one.
If I had a buck for every time I saw Zhivago.
Really? This one's The Electric Glide. I don't know if you remember that movie. It was pretty funny.
Electric Glide
Endless Summer. Bruce Brown's Endless Summer. Every Which Way But Loose. That's one of my favorite soundtracks right there. I love that. Right Turn, Clyde.
I had the single
Exodus. I love that one. 2 Exoduses, actually. Fiddler on the Roof. The Gene Krupa story with Sal Mineo.
Oh.
Wow.
Hey, Mel, Mel, if I ever get some money, I'll buy that Gene Krupa story from you.
I know, too. Ghostbusters, Gigi. Here's The Graduate.
Cool.
Mrs.
Grief.
Robinson.
Hallelujah, Baby. Henry Mancino, Hatari.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, Atari, yes.
Hawaii, Elmer Bernstein.
Yeah.
Yep, Hello, Dolly. And they're all in alphabetical. High Society.
55, yeah.
Hooray for Hollywood. Fantastic record right there. Judy Garland, I Can Go On Singing.
Oh, cool.
Irma LaDouche.
I've heard of that movie.
The King and I.
Twice. Look
at this one. Let the Good Times Roll. That one's a great one. Great doo-wop oldies. Love Story with Ryan O'Neal.
The password is
The
plastic.
M Squad. Music from the M Squad.
Oh, M Squad.
Fantastic
Cool.
gangster
That's another
music.
one. That's another one I'd like to have. M Squad.
Man of La Mancha.
Yeah, their prequel was the L Squad.
The Man Who Would Be King.
Maurice Shaw.
Mary Poppins.
Maurice Shaw sometime.
Maya.
Don't know that one.
Mick Vicker.
Yep.
It's a prison story. Miami Vice. Fantastic soundtrack right there. I can't see the screen, Mr. Lucky.
I
don't know how much
I have Mr. Lucky.
you do.
Yeah.
This one is Burner on the Orient Express.
Richard Rodney Bennett.
Music Man. Another one of my favorites. Another one of the Music Man. That's the Broadway. Napoleon. Great soundtrack.
See, and I hate to tell you this before you go on. It's too bad you didn't have Mutiny on the Bounty. One of the toughest soundtracks, period.
Right.
There is such a story behind that
Glenn
original
Campbell.
pressing.
If we're talking about, are we talking about the 1962 Mutiny on the Bounty?
Henry Winkler,
oh my
one
God.
moment.
I've got that. Bronislaw Caper, because I've got that one.
Cool. Pal Joey. Yeah.
My pal Joey.
As far as I know, 4D, I'd have to go look into it some more. I just remember when I was in the 80s, they were talking about that was one of the toughest soundtracks. Maybe I might be getting it confused with Kane Mutiny.
Oh, okay.
Maybe. Could be. My mind's not as good as it used to be.
I never did see Rhodey. I never have seen that one.
It's an interesting movie. I saw it maybe earlier this year.
Oh, that's
Wait
a hard
minute,
to find
what's
one.
that?
Rock All Night. That's a hard to find
Rock
one.
All Night. The Platters, Eddie Beale,
Oh.
Nora Watts, the Blockbusters.
That's
Never saw that.
Romeo and Juliet.
If I had $1 for every... Yeah.
Running Scared. Love that soundtrack.
That's some good songs on it. I've heard this. Saturday Night Fever.
Saturday Night
Everyone
Fever.
and their mother's got a copy. Saturday Night Fever.
The Shoes of the Fisherman.
They'll be pretty soggy. And
Here's a
sticky.
double. Showboat and Andy Got Your Gun.
Cool.
The Slipper and the Rose.
I've got about 5 of these so far.
I've seen that movie.
Some Kind of Wonderful.
Anyway.
Song of Norway. That's what John Davis
With Ivan. With Ivan.
Another South Pacific. West Side Story, great one. The Ten Commandments. Can't have a collection without that. Times Square, one of my all-time favorite soundtracks.
Yes,
right
that
now.
is a good soundtrack.
It opens up with Susie Quattro,
Never
Rock
seen the
Hard,
movie, though.
fantastic. Another one of my favorites, Vision Quest, fantastic. Dio doing I forget the song that he did. Dionne Warwick, Heaven.
Something Hungry for Heaven. No, Heaven.
Hungry for Heaven. Yeah, I couldn't get it out. Here's Yentl. Here, and now I got James Bond ones. Here's Casino Royale.
Hey, wait a minute. Is that one on Cold Gems?
Probably. Yeah, probably is.
Yeah.
Cold Gems, yeah.
Ah, I'm such a nerd. Keep going.
On Her Majesty's Secret Service.
Quite a bit of money on Her Majesty's Secret Service.
Goldfinger.
Goldfinger.
Goldfinger, stink
Finger
from
of mold.
Cool.
From Russia with Love.
Wow, you got all the best John Barrys.
That's double of Thunderball. And this is another Thunderball, but it's like the instrumentals, like more of the scores.
Yeah.
This is James Bond's Greatest Hits.
I've got that one, yeah.
There's another James Bond, Best of James Bond.
That's rare in the UK, that one you just showed.
This one's Thomas Crown Affair.
Yeah,
I've seen that movie, Thomas Crown Affair.
It's another Fabulous Strings with Thunderball and other hits. The Impossible Dream, Man of La Mancha. This is like compilation music, movie music, the Hollywood themes. Chitty Chitty Bang Bang and other movie hits.
Based on what you've shown, Mello.
Yeah.
TV action
Based on what you've shown, I'll give you one recommendation, although you might already have it. Michel Legrand, The Thomas Crown Affair.
Oh, I have a Thomas Crown Affair. I just don't have that one, I don't think.
I don't think
You know the Steve McQueen movie, don't you?
Yeah, I've seen that movie before. I haven't.
Yeah. There you go. It's a great score.
Right here.
That's not is that the original soundtrack?
That's part of it, but isn't that a compilation of lots of different ones?
Oh, yeah, you're right. It's a compilation.
Yeah, try and get hold of
And others, right.
Get hold of the whole album.
That's just a little bit of the mellow madness.
Yay!
I don't want to hog up the show, you know what I mean?
You showed two Burt Bacharachs there, Mello. You showed Casino Royale and you showed Butch Cassidy and the Sundance Kid. So those are he didn't do very many. He did a few Burt Bacharach, but he's such an interesting composer because he comes up with something weird. So if you think of Butch Cassidy and the Sundance Kid, it's a Western, but it's a weird kind of Western because it's got a bicycle in it. And it's got this interlude where they go to Europe. Well, cowboys don't go to Europe, but this one does. So they got Bacharach in. They got Bacharach in to do something different. And if you listen to his soundtrack, you hear this sort of it's like the Swingle singers are in there with this choral stuff going on. And the song as well. But there's lots of sort of choral singing going on, and you think this is a fucking Western. This is totally, and it works beautifully. And there's something about Burt Bacharach where he would go against the grain like that, and you could never predict what he would do in it with a film score. I can imagine the director with his fucking heart in his hands because he wouldn't know what he was going to do, but it all worked beautifully.
Right.
But the only three I have this one.
Nice.
It's mirrored. It's backwards. I've
never seen that movie.
I can see it. The Man Who Would Be King.
Johnny.
Okay.
It's right way on our screen.
It's right way on our screen. We can see it.
Is it? Oh, okay. The Man Who Would Be King. This one, White Knights.
I love that one. I want to get that one.
Seen that movie,
And 9 to 5, Dolly Parton.
Yep, I've seen that.
I love that one too. I don't have that one.
That's the only ones I got as far as I wasn't really too big on some musicals,
Right.
Like my wife, she likes the one 12 Brides for
7 Brides for 7 Brothers. It's actually not a bad movie.
I tried. Well, I don't know. I tried watching it, and I was bored out of my skull.
You want to know the truth? I only watched it for Julie Newmar.
I'll tell you what. You want to know what's a hard soundtrack to listen to? A hard soundtrack to listen to. I'll tell you right now. Is this one? I have it on my wall because I love the art, but the actual album is hard to listen to. It's not that great.
That is a really good soundtrack album from Harry Nilsson.
Yeah.
No, it's not. That one that I have up there is not the regular songs. It's like the part 2 of the, like when they have the soundtrack and then there's extra songs that they put like Woodstock 2 did one where they have you know what I mean? And that's what that is. That's not like all the songs like I am what I am. I am what I am's not even on there. It's like all the good songs on the real soundtrack, and that one is like a terrible one.
I picked 4 albums, 4 soundtracks, because the house is full of soundtracks. So there's, am I the right way around? Or
oh man,
yeah, you're the right way around.
That.
Nice. So,
I'm jealous. That's a good one right there, man.
The guy who scored that one is called Jerry Goldsmith, and he's the best film composer I ever
He composed a lot of movies.
Master. He's like Ennio Morricone, another master.
Yeah, Goldsmith did Planet of the Apes pretty soon after this one. So that's that one. That's 1 out of the 4. And another really cool composer.
That's a good soundtrack.
Oh, okay.
I got that one.
Man. Oh, man, I'm jealous. I love that.
I didn't know they made a soundtrack for that. Nice.
That's kind of jazzy.
Doors, man. I have the racing scene on film.
Oh, cool. Mission.
Oh, I didn't know they made a second album for that.
Well, a good tip for you, if you're looking for Lalo Schifrin's Mission Impossible, the better of the 2 albums is this one. It's the second one. There are just the theme is the same, the arrangement is the same, but the other tracks on it are just cooler jazz than the first one.
Right.
Nice.
That's 1969, and the last one is John Barry. So Mello's got all the James Bond scores from John Barry, and he did this one.
Oh yeah, right.
The Ipcris File.
Yeah, that's incredible.
You got me on that one too, 40.
Yeah.
Oh, there you go. There you go. That's my 4.
Look at all the stuff I'm learning between all you guys today. Good Lord. This is why we have what we have.
There is a soundtrack I want to get. I want to get the Neil Hefti Batman TV show soundtrack.
Oh yeah. I used to have that
Penguin and the Riddler has all their own themes, and they're so dissonant sounding. Like if you listen to each song, they're so dissonant. He puts these weird chords together that sound so like they would almost sound like they would hurt your ears, but he makes it musical.
But Mello, there were 2 composers on that TV series. Neil Hefti
Nelson Riddle.
Yeah, that's right. You got it. Yeah, Nelson Riddle.
Yeah. But the Neil Hefti one was the original one where it has the Penguin theme, all the different TV interludes. Like, it's incredible. Yeah. Same thing with the Star Trek TV soundtrack, where it has all the effects and all the different, sounds, plus all the different, transition music that they use.
I first got into collecting film soundtracks around about 1975 when I was 16 years old. And I used to have fun because you can get to know a composer's different styles.
Absolutely.
And once you know a few different composer styles, especially before the internet, so you couldn't go to Wikipedia. When a film comes on and the main titles start to come on and you start to hear the main titles, you get about 1 minute to guess the composer before his title card comes on.
Right.
So I used to play that game with myself. Is to try to guess who the composer was based on the style that I knew back in those days.
I will say my all-time favorite composer is definitely John Williams. I gotta give the guy the master to me.
Which one
of the movie is my all-time favorite soundtrack?
Oh, is it Superman the one your favorite?
That's my all-time favorite. I mean, I can listen to that almost every day. It's like I love that one.
Yeah, I think it's a better score than Star Wars. It's got more.
Definitely. Yeah, I do too. Well, I love Star Wars. Don't get me wrong, but Superman the movie to me seems like his greatest written music. You know what I mean? It's all so American sounding, so patriotic sounding. With that dun 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 dun, and it sounds like a parade march almost. It's like. So smart to have that kind of style in your writing to be able to convey different feelings and emotions. Like my goal was, as a songwriter, I want to write the angriest song ever written. I want to write the saddest song ever written, the happiest song ever written. If you had to think of what is the happiest music you've ever heard, probably Happy Birthday, or like, almost nursery rhymes are very happy sounding music. You know what I mean? This Land Is Your Land, very happy sound. Now, if you think of the saddest song was ever written, maybe when Elton John sang, for Princess Diana, Candle in the Wind, which became England's New Rose or something.
I've got about 10 soundtracks by John Williams, but maybe my favorite is one called Cinderella Liberty. Paul Williams.
Oh, yeah.
I've heard that movie.
There's a lovely harmonica on that. Yeah.
Beautiful.
Beautiful by the Beatles.
Some of us were in the chat afterwards, and I played briefly Take Two, the long 12-minute what you want to call it, blues doom type mix, which I thought was funny. Not to chime in for 2 seconds. Obviously, I mean, I do
it's your show, Paul. It's your show.
I know that, but I like the rapport here. So the thing is that I've got a couple of the Bond soundtracks, not too many. I'm trying to remember. I've got Moldfinger, and I've got Thunderball.
Okay.
And one other one that comes to mind. And of course, though, being that I'm into the rock music, so yes, I've got Let It Be, I've got Magical Mystery Tour, I got Hard Day's Night, I've got The Monkey's Head. But this was the first thing. This was not what I was looking for. I do have that Neil Hefti Batman. I was trying to find that so I could show you. But then I forgot that I have this very nice, still in the shrinky.
Cool.
Of DC5's Having a Wild Weekend, which, I can't believe I got this in the shrink. Near Minty, real nice. So I had to put my 2 cents in on that. But I mean, I have probably more music related soundtracks really than for musical films. Yes.
I missed 2 albums that I come to mind that I had.
Yes.
This one.
Oliver.
Yes.
I have an Oliver. Yes, I have an Oliver.
And this one.
Oh, Incredible Journey.
Wow! I haven't seen that in a very long time.
I have that on 16 millimeter film. Incredible Journey featurette.
Oh, do you?
Yes.
So I love remembered that. I had those 2 too.
Does 4D know about your film collection?
If he's watched, I mean, I'm sure. Like you had to. If you're just looking behind me, it's like all film and stuff. It's like I have like 20,000 reels of 16 millimeter movie film. I have a whole movie with Elvis Presley from 1957. I got another film of Elvis from Nassau Coliseum, 1974. Wow. 8 millimeter film from the seat, like somebody brought a camera in.
Okay, you know who needs to know about that?
What's
Ed,
that?
King's Court. I bet you he'd buy that.
Right.
I'm serious.
Well, I'll tell you what, the home movie with Elvis Presley, he's poolside in Hollywood. He's one of his first trips when he's making Love Me Tender. And he's poolside in a bathing suit with just a towel around him. No shirt on, no shoes, no nothing, just briefs, it looks like.
Yeah.
That guy had to be the most handsome guy alive, Elvis Presley.
I'll tell you what, man. It's a good maybe 4 or 5 minutes long. I played it on here, didn't I, that one time?
Which?
On your show, I played the Elvis part of it.
Yes. Yes, you did.
That I mean, I want $2,500 for that. You know what I mean? It's a piece of history.
You would have thought that Elvis looking that good would be bad box office because the audience is going to come out feeling like something like the cat dragged in because there's no way you can compare to somebody who looks that perfect.
Yeah.
You can't have a soundtrack collection without these babies.
These
are
I remember that on TV records.
Right there.
No, hang on.
This is a gatefold. I have it in plastic. But then I also have Volume 2. Volume 2. I love Volume 2. That's the 60s and the 70s. And then you got Volume 3. 70s and 80s. I love it. And then you got this one piece that is like a single, and it does a mega mix of the Jetsons mixed in with all different themes. It's so crazy, this one. You can read like a little bit of what it says.
Yeah, main title, Jane, get me off this crazy thing.
It's crazy. It really is. If you can look it up on YouTube, I'll tell
He
you
must have
what.
been talking about Rosie.
It's really cool. Honestly, if you can find it on YouTube, you can play it.
Do you watch
Say
it,
what?
Mello?
Hey, Paul.
What's that? Oh, there you go. There you go.
Great minds think alike.
Oh, that's so awesome.
Yeah, a bunch of them.
That's for what Paul says about Star Trek when he was talking about Star Trek.
Oh, man.
Oh, I had that on cassette. I didn't have that. Oh, I like that one. Right off the bat. Highly illogical, but yet highly entertaining.
And a lot of stuff like that as well.
Laurel and Hardy? Oh,
Never seen that either. Jeez, look
Going
at all
way
this
back.
stuff I'm learning today. This is great.
Oh, man, I'm jealous.
I think one of the best comedian duos of all time is Laurel and Hardy.
Oh yeah,
Definitely.
Oh, absolutely. I got a lot of Laurel and Hardy.
And I'm so glad that they're cranking out those pre-talkies on Blu-ray now.
Yeah.
I mean, I got so much to get.
You know what?
While we Johnny, while we stay on that subject, you mentioned Laurel and Hardy.
Yeah.
I'll volunteer this information because it's all right now because the live stream's over. But because it was billed as it was going to be a bit of a set to with me and PB Thal, which I'm glad it wasn't, but it was billed that way. And I had set up a Laurel and Hardy clip off YouTube that was only 2 minutes long, and it's a clip. Maybe you remember it. And the title of under the YouTube clip was "There's going to be a fight," and they're coming down hotel stairs, and they get in an argument with James Finlayson. And so all the way they're going, all right, we'll sort this out outside, a bit like you chasing after that guy, but these are all okay. We'll go down the stairs, we'll sort it out in the hotel lobby. Wait till you see what rolling up the sleeves, and all the way down the hotel stairs, they're saying what they're going to do to each other. And of course, when they take the jackets off, it's handbags at 5 paces, and nobody gets hurt or anything because they've just boasted what they're going to do. So they've talked all their aggression out. So I was gonna show that clip, Johnny, just to sort of take the steam out.
Yeah, that would have been
Yeah.
Hey, Paul.
Yes.
Yeah, I want to show you a few old jazz soundtracks.
I knew this was coming. There's one you don't see that often.
I've seen this movie too.
Controversial film back in the day, I'm so told.
Who's the composer, Dave?
Oh yeah, hold on.
It'll be on there somewhere.
Music by Kenyon Hopkins.
Oh yeah, Dave. Kenyon Hopkins did the score for The Hustler. You know the Paul Newman film with the pool?
I've seen that movie, The Hustler. Yeah, that's cool.
Well, he did the jazz score for the same guy. He did the jazz score for that.
I didn't know there was a soundtrack album, I guess, but and here's jazz.
I've had that.
Yeah, I used to watch that too.
I've never seen reruns of the show. Would you believe either?
Cookie, lend me your comb.
Yeah, an old gal, a 45. Who sang that now? Cookie, lend me your comb.
Edward Byrne.
Stevens,
cool.
Right? Stevens.
Oh, Connie Stevens.
Yeah.
All I remember when I was a little boy, about 5 years old, is 77 Sunset.
Yeah.
I love that.
I remember.
Duke
Ellington.
I have that. Yeah, I love that.
And a great film as well.
Yeah,
Wonderful.
I've seen the movie. It's pretty good.
Oh yeah.
And here's another jazz. I want to live.
Johnny Mandel.
Oh, okay.
Johnny Mandel did the MASH theme.
That's great.
Oh yeah, that's right.
There's like 2 different soundtracks for this movie I read. This has more of the jazz score.
And didn't Gary Mulligan end up in Brubeck? Wasn't he with Brubeck for a while?
Yep.
Was he?
I think so.
I'm not sure, but and here's the Man with the Golden Arm.
Yeah, Elmer Bernstein. Yeah, classic.
Elmer Bernstein. I've seen the movie too. Frank Sinatra trying to kick a drug habit.
He was a great actor, actually, Frank Sinatra.
I agree.
Oh,
Yeah.
excellent.
Thanks.
Nice. See? Sorry. Well, I never know, kids. I never know.
That's on my
Yeah,
jazz.
you also
soundtrack.
gotta remember you had this version too. This is like
I
a
had
lenticular.
that at one point, but I don't know where the
This
hell
is
it
like
went.
volume. They go up to volume 8, I think. They have the commercials.
Yeah.
Then you have this
The
too.
cartoon one I had.
CBS. Wow.
This
First
is
50 years. This
CBS.
is fantastic. And then you got this right here, which I love. This right here, 75 years
sure.
of Warner Brothers themes. I mean,
Cool.
this thing is incredible, incredible. And then you got this right here. This is a whole set with like I think 6 albums, and it's all the different soundtracks and the music that they use at Disneyland, and like it's just incredible. Like all this different songs.
Oh,
The
oh,
cartoons,
you better not play that too much there, or I'll get you for royalties,
Oh,
Mello.
I got these right here. These are 2 sets from the 60s of different 45, which you open up, and each of the 45s has their own.
Oh, beautiful. Beautiful.
Oh, no, it's incredible. They're like that one. This one is like Alice in Wonderland.
That's like packaging well before the super deluxe sets, isn't it? As well.
Oh, yeah, right. Then
Good
you got,
point.
Here's one for Cinderella.
Cool.
And each 45 focuses on a different, movie and stuff. Bambi.
I highly doubt it, but that would be funny.
So
They must be worth a fortune.
Might be.
Oh, I got so much stuff. It's not even funny. And this one has, you look at it, you got Winnie the Pooh,
Yeah.
Bed Knobs and Broomsticks, Poppins. This one doesn't have a sleeve. This one's Lady and the Tramp and Sleeping Beauty.
And all this
So
stuff for
those
sale,
ones-
16 millimeter Kingdom
Yeah,
on
16
eBay.
millimeter Kingdom. These things are going up. As a matter of fact, I had these up at one time, and I had to take them down. They didn't sell. They wanted, I think, $15 for the pair, which I think is pretty fair.
Talking about Mary Poppins, Dick Van Dyke is, I think he's 99 years old, isn't he?
No,
Right,
there's
right.
100 on the 19th, I think.
No,
really?
I think it's the 11th, isn't it?
The 11th, yeah, you're right. The 11th,
Yes!
a few days, 100.
Wow.
You might have to have a special show, Paul,
48
for
more hours, Dick. 48 more hours.
you might have to have a special Dick Van Dyke 100th
Take a spoonful
birthday
of
show.
sugar, Dick, for the next 2 days.
No,
Right.
but I saw him in a recent interview. He's pretty good for that age.
Oh, he's sharp still.
He is,
No
yeah.
kidding.
Yeah.
He still remembers the words to Chim Chimmery.
Yeah.
Chim, chimmer, chim.
I love the whole soundtrack of Mary Poppins. My favorite song in the whole movie is "Let's Go Fly a Kite."
Okay. Yeah, I've seen it. I like that movie. Yeah.
Absolutely, it brings tears to my eyes almost. That's how joyful that song is.
Hey, Paul, I got
Yeah.
two more. Here's 2 more 77 Sunset Strip related albums.
Hang on one
All right.
second.
Edward Burns.
Hang on 1 second.
No problem.
Because I'm changing the title today
Okay.
to Let's Talk Soundtracks, see? Because that's exactly
There you
what we're
go.
doing.
Here's
All
a
right.
solo album.
I had that one too at one point or
He
another.
kind of
Ed
Top.
Kooky Burns, man. I
talked.
remember we got Married with Children that one time.
And Mo, he kind of
He's
talked.
the gimpiest.
He talks on this album, kind of. And I got another 77 Sunset Strip star, Roger Smith.
Well, I've never seen that one.
Yeah,
Oh,
I
so,
never did. either.
Paul, Kooky, lend me your comb. That was
That's
performed by
on here.
Edward
It's on here, yeah.
Edward Burns
Burns, yeah.
and Connie Stevens, 1959,
Yep.
on the
Nice.
I got that for you.
Yeah.
too.
Warner
me.
Brother label.
Very nice.
For me, Ed Kooky Burns will always be known as Vince Fontaine.
There's a-
Oh, God, yes. Vince
there's a
Vaughn.
black and white.
Sorry.
No,
Sorry.
we're
I
going-
didn't, okay,
You
yes.
know I was going to do that. Here's a black and
Wondering,
white.
what's her name? Marcy.
That's mono, right?
What's
Because
that
it's
one?
a-
Mono. I don't have
yeah.
a
What's
stereo
that one?
copy, yeah.
What's that one? Lisa, you showed. What's that?
Huh?
What's the one that David just showed?
We
What's
can't this is a mono copy of 77 Sunset Strip
that?
album.
Oh, okay.
That's all.
Oh, okay.
I love to find the stereo copy, actually.
I was singing Supercalifragilisticexpialidocious to the dogs.
Right.
Did the dogs go? "Arr"?
Can you say it backwards though?
No, but we can play it on the record player backward.
Yeah, right.
My sweet Satan.
I think if you're good and drunk, you probably could say it backwards.
Yeah, right.
Oh my God, that would take a lot of drink for that.
Yeah, but you're stroke roses.
Julie Andrews does say it backwards in the movie though.
That's a pretty cool one. If only for the coverage. But actually, the score is really good. It's a totally electronic score, which for 1960.
I love electronic scores.
I've seen that
There-
movie.
oh, nice.
Man, I've got to get that one. That's what
I
I
have
want.
never seen that.
So the score and the score in the film came out in 1956, and the album came out in about 1977. That's when they did
I
it.
love film scores.
It's the original score. It's the original score.
Honestly, you could burn my whole music collection down, even Beatles and everything. All my rock and
4D.
roll. I will
I
keep
gotta-
my film score.
You know what, 4D? I wish I knew about that album because so help me God, I met Richard Anderson.
Oh, wow.
And I complimented him. Yes, he was at a Comic-Con 15 years ago. And it was funny because his table was right next to Lindsay Wagner, Bionic Woman, and they were both having chats. And this was back when you could go up to them, even if you didn't, couldn't afford an autograph or a picture, but you could shake their hands and say a couple nice things. And he didn't have anybody in line. And I said, sir, obviously I'll remember you, from the Bionic series, but he goes, but I said, Forbidden Planet. I said, one of the best damn sci-fi movies I ever saw. And you put your stamp on that movie for sure, sir.
Right,
he was
sure.
like beaming. He was beaming because I told him that.
Yeah, it's
I
good
would
that
have
you
loved
put-
to have
it's good
got
you
that
said it.
signed.
And it's
That
good
would've
that you
been
didn't get
Sure you
flustered. Sometimes I can get flustered if I'm a bit overawed by whoever it is I'm talking with. I can kind of get a little bit flustered. So you managed to keep your cool and say that then.
Well, they're just like celebrities are just like us. The only difference is they could do something better than 95% of the world can, pretty much.
Yeah,
That's the only difference.
I always say that celebrities are just like us, but they've got hair. That's
That's true.
Oh boy, now I feel bad. You know what I mean? Because all right. Oh boy, we know, and yet I don't know how.
Yeah, I know,
Thank you,
motherfucker.
biological dad, for letting me have the hair
You hit the
gene.
genetic lottery with that shit.
I did. My dad used to look handsome, I guess, for the pictures I saw.
My dad died at 66 with a full head of hair. Full.
See, I'm telling you.
And I skipped me.
And the women were probably going, oh. Just like they do for me. All right, maybe they don't anymore, but I miss those days.
Yeah, but see, I have
I'm
an
almost at the
excuse.
point where
I have an excuse for my hair. I'm 68, but David doesn't have an excuse when he's 68. He's younger.
See, I could have sworn I thought Dave shaved his head for a part. Didn't you shave your
I'm
head
the
years
youngest one.
ago?
I'm the youngest one here, true. I'm the youngest one.
But Dave, did you not? I thought you told me years ago that you shaved your head for the part in the Wyoming Community Theater of the Yul Brynner story. I could have sworn I thought you said that.
I just get cut short. I get buzz cut all the time.
You know what,
I'll
though?
tell
You'd
you what,
make a
I'll
really
get
good Mr. Clean. If they needed a Mr. Clean, you're it. You're hired, buddy.
Probably.
Mr. Clean, Mr.
I'm
Clean.
getting close to probably shaving the rest of my head.
You save on shampoo. That's the positive side of it.
This is true. This is true. My stepdad was bald, except he had, okay, I think I probably told this story, and I'm sorry if I'm boring everybody, but back in the 70s, he looked like Peter Boyle. He really did. I mean, if you put a side-by-side photograph, you'd be sitting there going, holy crap, they're close. They're like twins. And so, but he had just the hair in the right spot. And elderly women, only elderly women would come up to him and go, oh, we love you and such. Could you give us an autograph, please? I'm not who you think I am. Yes, you are. You're just saying this because you're with your wife and kid, meaning me. And I'm chuckling in the booth, going, and he goes, every time Thank you, Mr. Boyle.
Hey, Paul,
Yeah.
I have to say this, but I have to say it really softly.
Okay.
This here is because I've been married for over 40 years.
That'll do it.
40 years.
40.
I never made it that far. 12 and a half.
Well,
No, 40, over 40.
You know,
Well.
you talked about Peter Boyle. It would probably take me too long to go upstairs and get it. But when Young Frankenstein came out, the cinema manager sold me the poster for 50 pence, and I've still got it all these years later. But in 1998, I took it to London because Gene Wilder was doing a stage show there, and I went backstage and I met him backstage, and he was such a darling man. He could see that I was nervous, and I opened the poster for him to sign, and down the side of one of the posters was the critics' reviews, and he looked at it for a long time and he said, "Do you know, I've never seen that." And I knew for sure that he was just indulging me. He could see I was nervous, so he was indulging me and sort of talking with me along. I thought, what a beautiful guy that, you know, he's got to prepare for this stage show, which must be nerve-wracking, but he took the time to not just to sign it, but to fake an interest in it. You know, how many fucking film posters and advertisements must that guy have seen? And he was, at that point, it was before he had that bout of cancer. So he looked exactly the same as he did when he played Frankenstein in 1974. It was weird standing next to him. I was standing next to Victor Frankenstein.
I'm telling you.
But it's a beautiful
that
guy,
is a
though.
cool memory.
Yeah.
That is awesome.
So I've still got that poster that he signed.
Is somebody knocking? Dave's here, man. Dave's here. I heard a knock. Like, you know what, gang? I'm going to tell you something. This is beautiful. This has been beautiful. I know this is going to sound really weird, but I got to wrap this up. I got to kind of get up. Got to get up a little early. So you know what? Here's going to be the extra surprise. The extra surprise is tomorrow night. Yes, tomorrow night, because I'm off Thursday. Thursday is a extra day off for me.
Nice.
So we are going to continue. That's why we said let's talk soundtracks. I have more 45 finds we could talk about. We could talk about all kinds of other stuff, like, for example, Triumph, who not the insult comic dog, but Triumph, the Canadian band, announced a new tour for the first time in 30 years.
Oh, wow. Really?
Yes, it's going to be in 26.
I like Triumph.
We will talk about that and a few other things. What's
Like,
that?
how many originals do they have on the Triumph band?
All three. All three will be there.
Interesting.
And you know what? I'm the closest they're going to come to me is Kansas City. I haven't talked to my bestie yet. I'm like, I want to go to Kansas City, Starlight Theater, so that I could see Triumph and be spellbound. Yes, with the magic power of Triumph. See what I did there? That was horrible.
Man, you really hit that high note. That's pretty good.
Yeah.
Anyways, can we talk about the ketchup song? We'll talk about the unreleased. We'll talk about the, damn it, you haven't brought that up in a long time. I almost forgot about that. There's an unreleased Rose Murphy in the vault. She attempted the ketchup song before she died.
The only ketchup song that I know of is Stompin' Tom Connors singing the ketchup song. The Canadian icon, of course. In Canada, Stompin' Tom Connors. He used to sing the ketchup song and all that.
Connor.
From Nova Scotia.
If you're on tomorrow, if there's a recording of that, we may have to play the ketchup song.
Listen,
Remind me tomorrow.
He used to play in the Horseshoe Tavern a lot in Toronto, and he used to always carry a 1 inch, a 1.5 inch or 2 inch piece of plywood, because the reason why he got the nickname Stompin' Tom is because he had to put he used to always on his right foot every time he played. He used to always bang his heel on the stage, right?
Uh-huh.
I guess so. He always wore out the stage everywhere he went, with a hole in it. So then he eventually had to end up carrying a piece of plywood with him to put underneath his foot when he stomps the plywood, It
Sure.
won't damage the stage. So that's where you got the Stompin' Tom Connors, Stompin'
Well,
Tom from.
Yeah.
the Beatles did that in Hamburg. They put their foot through the stage as well, deliberately wore the stage out in Hamburg.
Wow.
Oh,
Really?
man. That's funny. That's funny. I mean, the only other incident I know about a stage, and it was Morrison in New Orleans at the Warehouse, I think it was called. Takes the damn mic stand, goes right through there. I'm told it's still there because the building's still there. They put a plaque around the hole and said, "This is where the mic stand Morrison threw into the." I'm like, wow.
Well, you can't beat a trapdoor exit. In fact, you should design some way that all the panel, when you finish the show, we just drop down from the panel.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
You know what? You just brought up something that I'm surprised that they haven't attempted a marketing opportunity on, because I know the Beatle fans would have bought this stuff, because I mean they've been buying, and I'm thinking about getting one of the little cavern bricks. I'll admit it, one of the pieces, just to say, hey, you know, I've got this is the old cavern bricks, and why, you know, I wonder, the Star Club's got to be gone by now, but could you imagine if they saved the stage? The whole damn stage, and just cut it into little bits like they did with the Woodstock stage.
Well,
You never buy those medallions.
I'll send you a brick. I'll send you a brick I have in my backyard, and you could say you got it from the cavern.
Okay, Ignatz.
Well,
If you know what I'm saying, then you're pretty good in your
I'll
comic
even
books.
sign it John L. So they might think it's John Lennon.
Well, listen, there you go. Yeah, and I
But it's
can
Johnny
pass it
L,
off
right?
on eBay for 12 cents.
My friend has a brick from Shea Stadium when they took Shea Stadium down.
Ah,
He's got a brick from Shea Stadium because they were selling them.
You know what brick I wouldn't mind having?
How
Remember
could they take that
the St. Valentine's Day massacre in Chicago?
oh,
They were shot in that garage. Well, they obviously they tore it
Bullet
down
holes.
within after
Right.
years, right? But one guy had bought all the bricks against that where they were leaning against that wall. One
yeah.
guy bought all those bricks and as an investment, and he put some of it in his bar, right?
Yeah, because
with a bullet hole.
Well, some of them had bullet holes in it, yes, and everything, right? They were authentic bricks from there. But
Yeah, that's
he
pretty
ended up
cool.
selling them to somebody
Hey,
else or
Paul.
something. But
Yeah.
I wanted to ask you something. Did you have any music in the queue today? Like we talked over the whole
Yep. Yeah, I had 6 more songs, and I don't care because this was worth it. See, this is
It's
how
all
much I
your
love
fault,
you
Mello.
guys. Nope, that's how much I love you guys, and I love this show.
No,
There's
I
not
was curious to
anything
see what songs you would have picked, because I look forward to the songs that he picked, because I learned
more of the 45 finds. We'll do it tomorrow.
you know, that's funny. It's only Mello would think of that because I never even thought of that. To tell you the truth. Does he have
I got a brick from the Commodores because it came from their brick
house?
Mighty, letting it all hang out.
Yeah, right.
King
Yes,
James.
this
We're
is a
gonna get-
fantastic stream
We're
because of
gonna get
everybody
King
here.
James one day. I'm talking to James Farley to get one day get up here and start talking.
I don't know if you can get James up here. He's told me he doesn't want.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's too bad.
I'll come
Come
on
on,
my
James.
show first.
Come on,
I'll get him
Farley,
on
get
my
up here,
show
will you?
first. I said he could just go in Avatar. I said he can come on my show first, and then
James,
And then-
James Farley, if you get up on camera, I promise I'll play 3 songs that you request on my show. How about
Oh,
that?
my. That's a decent bribe. That is a definitely decent bribe.
There you go.
Holy crap! Yes, holy crap! Yes, Crazy Cat did have a lot of bricks. Thank you for catching the reference of Ignatz the Mouse, James, because that's what he's from. Crazy Cat. Yes, he is. I used to collect old comics, and I had books with Crazy Cat. So you know what I found not too long ago? I found a bunch of Pogo, 50s Pogos.
Yeah.
Yes,
I got the
yes.
Pogo.
What's that, a magazine?
Okay, so Pogo was done by a gentleman by the name of Walt Kelly, and it was basically Pogo the Possum and his characters. It was political satire, sometimes other, there'd be satire with humor and commentary.
Very fun.
And Poco originally was called Pogo for about a couple months until Walt Kelly found out about it, and he's like, "No, I'm suing your ass if you keep it." So that's why they changed it to Pogo.
Right.
Because that was their inspiration, was Pogo the Possum.
Right.
See the
Very
shit that you guys may or may not learn. I learned a lot of things on here today on this show.
I've heard
gang.
the pogo, yeah. I've heard
The host will admit that I was not worthy.
Paul,
They
you're
were more
spewing
Kevlar
with a lot
show.
of logic, man. It's unbelievable.
What's that?
You're spewing with a whole pile of logic. It's unbelievable the stuff you know.
I know it
fountain of
scares me.
information.
You'd think by now I would have won a fucking quiz show at least once.
Yeah.
I've won all these little radio contests, trivia question. Be the fifth caller that knows. Blah, 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 blah. So
James Farley says, but you play them anyways.
Yeah.
Songs that he requests. Well, I tried. There you go. You got me there.
Hey, Paul.
Yeah.
When are we going to have another Rock and Roll Jeopardy?
Ah, shit. You know what? If we could get enough contestants, we could set one tomorrow.
Let's do it.
Oh, God.
For tomorrow, I'll need 3 people.
I'm terrible at that
I'm good at I'm
You
good
know,
at
you know
rock and roll
what,
Jeopardy.
Johnny, don't
I'm
feel
good.
bad. Don't feel bad. There's been people. Let's see. Mello's lost once.
I won.
Groovy Lisa's lost. Beetle Babe's lost. Dave, did you lose once?
I got some questions right. I don't remember if I lost or won.
I don't know. So everybody's at least
Oh,
lost
man.
at least once, except me because
Let
I'm the
me just
host.
say this one thing, though. I got band practice tomorrow until 7 to 9. So for you, it would be I get off. I'm home by like 9:30, 10, which would be like 8:30ish around. But for you, like
maybe we'll hold off game show till Thursday. I'll try to do a show Thursday.
Thursday, I'm good all day. Just tomorrow, I got band practice.
It ain't going to be this late at night for Thursday, though. It'll be earlier.
Oh,
It'll be
yeah,
an earlier show.
I'm free on Thursday.
But I'll try to remember. We'll try to do game show for Thursday. Tomorrow we'll do 45 finds. I love you guys. Thank you all for being up here on panel. Thank you for being in the audience. I got the coolest, kick-ass people in the whole damn YouTube universe. That is a fucking fact. Now it is time to watch an old bearded man chew a destroyed Beach Boys 45 record.
Psycho's Platters is a Love Peace production.